Have you ever felt tired of learning English? Have you ever asked yourself, why is this so hard? Why can't I speak like others? Maybe you studied for months, even years, but when you try to talk, nothing comes out. Your mind feels empty, your tongue feels heavy, and your confidence disappears. You feel embarrassed, small, and weak. At that moment, a dangerous thought comes to your heart. You whisper to yourself, maybe I should give up. But wait, what if the secret is not to give up at all? What if the difference between those who succeed and those who fail is very simple? The winners keep going, the losers stop. Today, I want to share with you the secret to never giving up English. It is not magic. It is not luck. It is a story, a lesson, and a challenge for you. Let me tell you a story about a man named David. David was from Japan. He dreamed of working in another country, of speaking English with confidence, of living a bigger life. But in school, English was his nightmare. He studied grammar rules, long vocabulary lists, boring textbooks. When he tried to speak, he froze. People laughed at his accent. Teachers told him he was too slow. Friends said, "English is not for you." David wanted to quit many times, but one day, he remembered something his grandfather told him. His grandfather was a fisherman. Every morning he went out to the sea, even when the sky was dark, even when the waves were wild. He said, "A fisherman who waits for the perfect sea will never catch fish. You go out every day, no matter what." Those words gave David strength. He decided, I will not give up English. I will go out every day, even if the sea is stormy. He made small steps. He listened to English songs every night. He repeated simple sentences while walking to work. He watched movies with subtitles and copied the voices. He failed, again and again, but he did not stop. After 3 years, something changed. David got a job interview in Singapore. He was nervous. His hands were shaking, but he spoke English. Not perfect, but strong enough. He got the job. His dream became true. Why? Because he never gave up. David's story shows us one big truth. English is not about talent. English is about consistency. The secret to never giving up is to keep moving, even when it feels slow, even when it feels hopeless. Many people think they need to be fast. They think, if I don't speak fluently in 1 year, I am a failure. But that is a lie. The truth is this: fluency is not a race. It is a journey. Some people walk quickly. Some people walk slowly. But everyone who keeps walking reaches the destination. Let's learn some key English words from this story. The first word is consistency. Consistency means doing something again and again without stopping. Example: if you practice English every day for 10 minutes, you are consistent. Say it with me: consistency. The second word is hopeless. Hopeless means feeling like there is no chance, no light, no future. Example: I felt hopeless when I failed the exam. Say it with me: hopeless. The third word is journey. Journey means a long trip, not only in travel but also in life. Example: learning English is a journey, not a short walk. Say it with me: journey, good. Remember these 3 words: consistency, hopeless, journey. Now, let's practice together. Repeat these sentences after me. I will be consistent. Good. Again, I will be consistent. Now another one. Even when I feel hopeless, I will keep going. One more time. Even when I feel hopeless, I will keep going. And the last one. Learning English is a journey, not a race. Great. Repeat again. Learning English is a journey, not a race. Excellent. Feel the words in your mouth. Feel the power in your heart. I want to give you a mini challenge today. I want you to write 1 sentence in the comments. Write this: I will never give up English. Write it now. Say it out loud. Believe it. Because when you write it, when you say it, when you believe it, something changes inside you. You become stronger. You become committed. You become unstoppable. Let's quickly recap what we learned in this part. The secret to never giving up English is not talent, not luck, not a special method. It is consistency. Keep walking, even when it feels slow. Keep moving, even when it feels hopeless. Remember the 3 new words: consistency, hopeless, journey. Repeat them often. Use them in your daily life. So, my friend, I ask you again, will you give up English? Or will you keep going? The choice is yours. But remember David. Remember his grandfather's words. A fisherman who waits for the perfect sea will never catch fish. And a learner who waits for the perfect moment will never speak English. Go out every day. Practice every day. Fail every day. But never give up. Because one day, you will win. Let me ask you something. Do you remember the first time you tried to ride a bicycle? Maybe you were a child. You sat on the seat. Your feet touched the pedals. And your heart beat fast. You were excited, but also afraid. You wanted to move forward. But you lost balance. You fell. Maybe you hurt your knee. Maybe you cried. Did you give up? No. You got up again. You tried again. You fell again. And again. But finally, one day, you were riding free. The wind touched your face. You felt alive. That is the same with English. At first, you will fall, you will forget words. You will feel embarrassed. But if you keep trying, one day you will ride free. You will speak, and it will feel natural, just like riding a bicycle. There is another story I want to share. It is about Maria, a nurse from Brazil. She always wanted to work in another country, but English was her wall. She studied many times, but each time she failed the exam, she was angry, sad, and tired. Her friends said, "Maria, maybe you should stop. It is too hard." But Maria remembered something her mother told her. Her mother said, "Daughter, when you feel like quitting, remember why you started." Maria started again. She studied with short podcasts every morning. She spoke to herself in the mirror. She joined an online group where she practiced with strangers. She failed again. But this time, she smiled. She said, "Failure is not the end. Failure is part of learning." After 2 more years, Maria passed the exam. She got a job in London. Today, she helps people in a hospital, speaking English every day. She is not perfect, but she is brave. Why? Because she never gave up. Maria's story gives us another truth. You need a reason. If you have no reason, you will stop. If you have a strong reason, you will continue. Your reason is your fire. When the road feels dark, your fire gives you light. When your body feels tired, your fire gives you energy. Ask yourself today, why do I want English? Do I want freedom? Do I want opportunities? Do I want confidence? Do I want to connect with the world? Write your reason. Keep it close. Remember it when you feel like quitting. Let's focus on some new words. The first word is balance. Balance means to stay steady, not falling to one side. Example, riding a bicycle needs balance. Say it with me, balance. The second word is failure. Failure means not reaching success, but it is also a chance to learn. Example, failure is not the end. Say it with me, failure. The third word is reason. Reason means your why, the cause or purpose for doing something. Example, my reason for learning English is to travel. Say it with me, reason. Good. 3 new words today. Balance, failure, reason, now. Let's practice repeating. Say after me, I will keep my balance, even when I fall. Good. Again, I will keep my balance, even when I fall. Next, Failure is not the end. Failure is part of learning. Say it again. Failure is not the end. Failure is part of learning. Last one. My reason is strong, so I will continue. Repeat, old. My reason is strong, so I will continue. Wonderful. Did you feel your voice become stronger? That is your reason speaking. Here is your mini challenge for this part. I want you to write your reason for learning English in the comments. Just one sentence. For example, my reason for learning English is to travel the world. Or, my reason is to get a better job. Or, my reason is to feel confident in conversations. Write it, share it, declare it. When you share your reason, you inspire others. You remind yourself. You give power to your dream. Let's recap. What did we learn in this part? First, learning English is like riding a bicycle. You need balance, and you will fall. But falling is not failure. It is learning. Second, failure is not the end. Failure is part of your journey. Third, you need a strong reason. Without a reason, you will stop. With a reason, you will continue. Remember these words: balance, failure, reason. Use them. Practice them. Keep them in your heart. So, my friend, when you feel tired, when you feel hopeless, ask yourself, why did I start? Maybe you wanted freedom. Maybe you wanted opportunity. Maybe you wanted love. Whatever your reason, hold it tight. Let it burn like fire inside you. And remember, the secret to never giving up English is to always return to your reason. Imagine this. You wake up early in the morning. The sun is not yet bright. You make a cup of coffee or tea. You sit at your table, and you open your English book or app. Maybe you are tired. Maybe your eyes are heavy. But you whisper to yourself, just 10 minutes. Only 10 minutes. You study, you read, you listen, and when the time finishes, you feel proud. Why? Because you kept your promise. You stayed consistent. You built your habit. That is how real success happens. Not with big steps, but with small steps. Every day. There is a young man named Victor from Mexico. Victor wanted to be a programmer in Canada. His biggest wall was English. He needed to understand technical documents, emails, and meetings. At first, he thought, I must study 3 hours every night. But after 2 weeks, he was too tired. He gave up. Then he tried another way. He said, I will study only 10 minutes every morning. 10 minutes looked small, but it was possible. He did it every day. After 1 month, he felt stronger. After 6 months, he could read documents faster. After 1 year, he was working with an international team. His secret was not time. His secret was consistency. So here is another truth. Never give up by making the process too heavy. If you try to lift a mountain, you will fail. But if you move 1 stone every day, one day the mountain will be gone. The key is habit. A habit is stronger than motivation. Motivation is like fire from paper. It burns fast and dies fast. But a habit is like fire from coal. It burns slow, but it lasts long. Build your fire with habit. Let's learn 3 new words now. The first word is habit. Habit means something you do regularly without thinking too much. Example, brushing your teeth is a habit. Say it with me, habit. The second word is promise. A promise means you decide to do something and keep it. Example, I made a promise to practice English every day. Say it with me, promise. The third word is coal. Coal is a black stone used for fire, and here it means something that burns for a long time. Example, habit is like fire from coal. Say it with me, coal. Excellent. 3 new words, habit, promise, coal. Now, let's practice repeating. Say after me, my habit is my power. Again, my habit is my power. Another one, I will keep my promise to myself. Repeat. I will keep my promise to myself. Last one. Motivation is fire from paper, but habit is fire from coal. Say it again. Motivation is fire from paper, but habit is fire from coal. Wonderful. You are doing great. Here is your mini challenge. I want you to choose one small habit today. Just one. It could be reading one page of an English book. It could be listening to one podcast. It could be writing one sentence in a notebook. Choose it. Do it. And write in the comments, my new habit is. Share it. Make it real. When you write it, you make a promise not only to yourself, but also to others. Let's recap this part. The secret to never giving up English is not big power, not big time, not big talent. It is small habits. Consistency is stronger than motivation. Promises to yourself are stronger than promises to others. And habits are stronger than excuses. Remember the words, habit, promise, coal. Use them, speak them, live them. So, my friend, will you wait for perfect motivation? Or will you build strong habits? Will you burn like paper? Or will you burn like coal? The choice is yours. But if you choose habit, if you choose coal, then you will never give up English. You will keep going, step by step, stone by stone, until your mountain is gone. Think about a baby learning to speak. The baby does not read grammar books. The baby does not memorize vocabulary lists. The baby listens, repeats, and makes mistakes. Many mistakes. The baby says mama and dada before full sentences. The baby tries again and again, without shame, without fear, and slowly. The baby grows into language. If a baby can do it, why not you? You're not too old. You're not too late. You are only afraid of mistakes. But mistakes are not your enemy. Mistakes are your teacher. There was a man named Omar from Egypt. He wanted to speak English so badly, but every time he opened his mouth, he thought about grammar. He thought, what if I say it wrong? What if they laugh? Because of fear, he stayed silent. One day, his teacher gave him an unusual homework. She said, go outside and make 10 mistakes in English today. Omar was shocked. What, 10 mistakes? But he obeyed. He went to a cafe. He ordered in English. And yes, he made mistakes. The waiter smiled, corrected him, and gave him coffee. He spoke to tourists. And yes, they corrected him too. But something new happened. He survived. He did not die. He learned. After that day, he was free. He realized mistakes are not prison. Mistakes are freedom. Here is another truth. Never giving up English means making peace with mistakes. If you fight them, you will quit. If you welcome them, you will grow. Think of mistakes as friends. Each mistake comes to teach you something. Each mistake leaves a gift behind. Accept the gift and move on. Let's learn 3 new words. The first word is shame. Shame is the feeling of being bad or embarrassed in front of others. Example, he felt shame when people laughed. Say it with me, shame. The second word is obey. Obey means to follow a rule or an order. Example, the child obeys his mother. Say it with me, obey. The third word is freedom. Freedom means being free, not controlled by fear or limits. Example, speaking without fear is freedom. Say it with me, freedom. Great. 3 new words, shame, obey, freedom. Now, let's practice repeating. Say after me, I will not feel shame for my mistakes. Again, I will not feel shame for my mistakes. Next, I will obey my dream, not my fear. Say it again. I will obey my dream, not my fear. And one more. Mistakes are my freedom, not my prison. Repeat. Mistakes are my freedom, not my prison. Excellent. Let those words sink into your heart. Here is your mini challenge. Today, I want you to make one mistake on purpose. Yes, one mistake. Write a comment in English. Even if you are not sure, speak to a friend in English. Even if you are afraid, post something in English on social media. Do it. Make a mistake, and then smile. Because that mistake is your step forward. Let's recap. We learned that babies learn with mistakes, not with fear. We learned that shame kills learning, but freedom comes from mistakes. And we learned 3 new words: shame, obey, freedom. Say them again: shame, obey, freedom. Good. Use them in your day. Speak them out loud. So, my friend, when you feel afraid, remember Omar. Remember his teacher's homework. Go outside and make 10 mistakes. Let people correct you. Let people laugh. But never let fear control you. Because the secret to never giving up English is to make peace with mistakes. And when you do, you will discover your freedom. Let me tell you something important. Learning English is not only about books, apps, or classrooms. Learning English is about people, real people. If you try to study alone, you will often feel bored. You will lose energy. You will forget your reason. But when you walk with others, the road feels lighter. Friends remind you. Friends support you. Friends challenge you. A community is like wings on your back. It lifts you higher than you can go alone. There was a woman named Alina from Russia. She studied English many times but always stopped after 3 months. She said, "I have no one to practice with. I feel alone." One day she joined an online speaking club. The group met twice a week on video calls. At first, she was shy. She thought, "My English is too bad." But she discovered something beautiful. Everyone in the group was learning. Everyone made mistakes. And no one laughed. They supported each other. They corrected each other with kindness. Slowly, Alina changed. She looked forward to every meeting. She laughed. She shared stories. She even taught new words. Today, English is not her enemy. English is her bridge to people. Why? Because she found community. Here is another truth. Never giving up English is easier when you are not alone. When you want to quit, a friend says, "Don't stop." When you forget your reason, a friend reminds you. When you feel weak, a friend gives you strength. That is the power of community. Alone you go fast, but together you go far. Let's learn 3 new words. The first word is support. Support means to help and encourage someone. Example: my friends support me when I feel weak. Say it with me: support. The second word is community. Community means a group of people connected by the same goal or interest. Example: a learning community helps me grow. Say it with me: community. The third word is bridge. A bridge connects 2 places. In English, it also means something that connects people. Example: language is a bridge between cultures. Say it with me: bridge. Good. 3 new words: support, community, bridge. Now let's practice repeating. Say after me: I accept support from others. Again, I accept support from others. Next one: I am part of a learning community. Repeat: I am part of a learning community. Last one: English is my bridge to the world. Say it again: English is my bridge to the world. Wonderful. Do you feel stronger when you speak these words? That is the magic of community. Here is your mini challenge. Find one partner to practice English with this week. It could be a classmate, a friend, or someone online. Set a time. Speak for 10 minutes. It doesn't matter if your grammar is wrong. It doesn't matter if your words are simple. Just speak. And if you cannot find a partner, write in the comments, "I'm looking for a partner." Maybe someone here will join you. Don't wait. Don't walk alone. Build your community. Let's recap this part. English is not only a subject, it is a bridge. And bridges are built with people. If you want to never give up, find support. Join a community. Let others walk with you. Remember these 3 words: support, community, bridge. Use them, practice them, live them. So, my friend, will you walk alone in silence? Or will you walk with others in strength? The secret to never giving up English is not only inside you, it is also around you. Find your people, build your bridge, and together, you will cross into a new world. Now, my friend, let us look at the big picture. You have learned many lessons in this journey: consistency, reason, habit, mistakes, community. These are not just English lessons. These are life lessons. They shape your character. They teach you who you are. They remind you of your strength. I want to tell you one last story. There was a young man named Ethan from Vietnam. He grew up in a small village. His dream was to travel, to see the world, to speak with people from many countries. But his English was almost zero when he tried. People laughed. When he studied, he failed tests. His father said, "Ethan, you should stop. Focus on work." But Ethan refused. Every night, he studied under a small light. He repeated sentences again and again. He listened to English songs and copied the sounds. He prayed. He cried. He fought. Years passed. Slowly, his English grew. Finally, he got a chance to study abroad. He left his village and entered a new world. Today, he is a teacher helping others learn English. His story is proof. Proof that nothing can stop a person who refuses to give up. And that is the secret. My friend, the secret is not perfect grammar. The secret is not expensive courses. The secret is not talent. The secret is simple. Never give up. If you fall, stand up. If you feel weak, rest. Then move again. If you feel alone, find friends. If you feel afraid, make mistakes. If you feel tired, return to your reason. Step by step, day by day, your English will grow. And one day, you will look back and say, "I did it. I never gave up." Let's finish with 3 final words. The first word is refuse. Refuse means to say no strongly. Example, I refuse to give up. Say it with me, refuse. The second word is proof. Proof means evidence, something that shows the truth. Example, my progress is proof that I am growing. Say it with me, proof. The third word is character. Character means the strength of your personality, your values, who you are inside. Example, English practice builds my character. Say it with me, character. Good. 3 last words, refuse, proof, character. Now let's practice repeating together. Say after me, I refuse to give up English. Again, I refuse to give up English. Another one, my progress is proof of my effort. Say it again, my progress is proof of my effort. Last one, English is building my character. Repeat, English is building my character. Excellent. These are your victory sentences. Here is your final mini challenge. Today, I want you to write a short promise in the comments. Just 1 line. It can be, I refuse to give up, or I will keep learning every day, or English is my journey and I will finish it. Write it. Share it. Speak it. Let this be your public declaration. When you declare it, you make it real. Now let us recap everything. We began with the truth of consistency. David taught us that small steps every day bring success. Maria showed us that reason is the fire that keeps us moving. Victor reminded us that habits are stronger than motivation. Omar proved that mistakes are freedom, not shame. Alina taught us the power of community, and Ethan gave us the final lesson. Refuse to give up. and one day you will win along the way. We learned many new words: consistency, hopeless, journey, balance, failure, reason, habit, promise, coal, shame, obey, freedom, support, community, bridge, refuse, proof, character. These words are not only vocabulary, they are keys to your life. So now, my friend, I ask you, will you quit or will you continue? Will you give up or will you fight? The choice is always in your hands. But remember, the secret is simple. The secret is powerful. The secret is this: never give up English. If you hold this secret in your heart, no one can stop you. Not fear, not failure, not time, not age, nothing. You will grow, you will speak, you will succeed. Thank you for staying with me until the end. If you felt inspired today, please subscribe to this channel, share this video with your friends, leave your promise in the comments, and remember to come back every day for more practice. This is your journey, this is your time, and this is your life. Never give up English, because English will open the world for you, and you deserve it.